What's up, guys? zzirGrizz here. I'm here with B3NG Bella, my girlfriend, and we're doing a little commentary today. Got some gameplay, but we also have our footage from our Durango trip, which is more or less scenic. It's not like us, eating a burrito at Taco Bell or, cracking jokes or anything like that. It's just basically, showing you guys the area, and it's just beautiful scenery up there. But the first few minutes of this gameplay is hers, and then we kind of go, has a simple fade transition into my gameplay, since, it's obviously a dual comm. But it was overall a really great trip, so I'm just going to let her talk to you about why we actually went on this trip. So.
Hey guys, what's up? Bella here. And yeah, the reason that we chose this gameplay, honestly, I made him do it because the other games I went with him in that day, I kind of went negative because, as you guys know, that I did cut my finger and was off and sick for a little while. So this game I actually did okay. So and it's not maybe as exciting as some of his other games, but it was okay with me. So yeah, the reason that we ended up going to Durango in the first place was because, I don't know if you guys know, but my grandmother, she did live here in Canyon, but recently some of my family members decided to move her to Durango, and she's real old and she's been kind of sick. And here recently, in the last couple of weeks, she's just started sleeping a lot, so was getting a little worried about that she might not make it much longer. So we decided to go on down to Durango, and so I can see her and say my goodbyes just in case, because we don't live in the same city anymore. So that's why we went, and the trip itself was really, it's a beautiful trip. We actually did not have the problem we had last time. As you guys will remember, if you were watching, we had gone on a trip to Durango and we got snowed in and we're stuck there and then had to go way out of our way. This time we actually got to go over the mountain pass and we didn't get fucked over, so it was pretty cool. And you guys will get to see a lot of the scenery here. There's some really straight off cliff edges. In a little bit here you'll see Mike actually gets out of the car and he's gonna like walk up to a ledge. It's pretty crazy looking, but he'll talk more about that when that comes up. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video here. Hope you enjoy the game, and I'll just give it back to him.
But this is like we'll just kind of go back and forth, because
yeah,
this right here, this is kind of like the first pull off, and this is the pass that we actually couldn't get over. You were talking about on our birthdays.
It's called Wolf Creek Pass,
and it's what's
it's the second highest pass in Colorado, actually, and I think it goes up to about 13,000 feet at the very peak. It's a huge mountain.
Yeah, like right here, I tried to kind of show down, because like right off these rocks, obviously you can tell it's like hundreds of feet straight down, and I'm deathly afraid of heights. So
honestly,
this wasn't too bad for me because I could just stand behind a fence. But you can see like the road that goes way off in the back. That's the road we actually took to keep going towards Durango. But this is just one hell of a pass, and right after this, we kind of wind down a road. Yeah, we're winding down now, and then I kind of look off to the right. There's where we started coming down. This is kind of like, it's almost like a 3-tier. Like you got the first, and then the second,
it's called
and then
the switchback.
Okay.
That's what it's actually called. Yeah, and it switches back, and the reason they call it that is because it's like an S curves in the road, and they're real sharp. But I don't know if you guys can see it here, but here in a little while, there's just little waterfalls up and down. Like, there's one over there off in the distance. There's waterfalls all up and down this place. It's absolutely beautiful, and this is spring runoff time right now.
Oh, yeah, it was like, what, mid-70s or almost 80 degrees, and yet you can still see snow on the mountains, so all that snow's melting. Or not all of it, but some of it's melting, and that's where you're getting the waterfalls.
Caps, but like you can see right here, there's some snow up there still. But it's but the roads are clear and all of the snow is melting, so just the waterfalls, and there's all kinds of little wildlife and stuff up there. I know before, I think we showed some what was it, buffalo we had passed along the roadside. That was fucking awesome.
Some dances with wolves type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so totally. We were just gonna like get out of the car and just make a break for it. No, I'm just kidding.
So now this is really cool. I'll kind of let you tell the story. There's a plaque on the wall, and I record that. So if you guys don't really understand what we're talking about, you can go back and just watch the video, and you can actually read it.
Yeah, this
for
right
yourself.
here is called Treasure Falls. I guess back in the 1700s, there was some Frenchmen who had came. There was about 300 people or so. I guess they lived there for a few years, and they had to fight like bad mountain weather in the wintertime and diseases and all kinds of stuff. I guess what ended up happening was only 2 people survived, and when they went back to their post in Leavenworth, they they told about this treasure and about these people. I guess there was like a catch of like that's like actually called a treasure, but it's like called a catch, I guess, of all this gold up there that's hidden somewhere because I guess they died and it's still up there hidden. Nobody's ever found it. So if you actually did get lucky enough to go up there and find it, you can read here about the story. But if you actually got lucky enough and you had enough money to go up there on an expedition, you could maybe become like a billionaire and shit. So
that would just be absolutely insane. Just walk up there, move a rock, and find like millions of dollars worth of gold. And
I think it's in like a cave or something that could have like caved in by now.
Oh, it would have to be.
It could have been covered up. There could have been just like a little tunnel, and it could have been covered up by some stuff. And I mean, it just all blends in. This was like hundreds of years ago, so
yeah, 1700. So you got to think of like
all the weather
growth
and everything, growth.
Any kind of rock slides. I mean,
but nobody's
no
found
telling.
it. But people go up there. There's been lots of expeditions, and lots of people have gone up there looking for it, and nobody's found it yet. So
even on our way back, there was people still going up the trail.
Yep.
I'm sure a lot of people go up there just to hike. But just the sheer fact of
you know they're looking.
That right there was a house. Whose house was that?
Oh, that was Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's gate and house up there. So they have they have houses everywhere. I'm sure they're fucking rich. So.
That's a badass mansion though, just sitting up on top of the mountain. There's a lot of houses. Like you'll see like normal houses up along the roads, and then everywhere you see mansions just sitting on top of mountains.
Yeah, well, Colorado is one of the places where lots of movie stars and people like that will come up here and have summer homes and shit. Like, for instance, up in Telluride, Colorado, and the original word that was used for that place was to hell you ride because it's literally that fucking high and scary. But Oprah Winfrey has a summer home up there in a place called Mountain Village, so you can see her up there skiing on the slopes of her fucking furs. Right?
Mountain.
She probably owns that shit. So yeah, some Oprah on that ass. But yeah, it was a really fun trip overall. It was a little sad the reason that we went, but the trip itself, I had a great time. The kids were with us, and I don't know if we have the sound playing on this, but if we do, you'll hear.
It's really low, but you might be able to hear them.
And they get excited about the waterfalls and different stuff. Here's a waterfall here.
Yeah, this is where I was actually getting out of the car, and this is on our way back, and right at the top of that, what you're calling the switchback, and it's like I said, you can't really tell in the video, but it's literally hundreds of feet straight down, and I get afraid of heights bad. So I did this for you guys, so you better fucking appreciate it.
Yeah, he seriously got out and walked to the edge. I'm sitting in the car like, oh my god, how scared, he's gonna shit his pants. So piss break was coming up very shortly here.
But all in all, it was just amazing. Like I said, I took the footage because I told you guys last time we went on a birthday that I was gonna do it. And I ended up just taking some pictures and stuff, and I kind of felt bad about it. I was like, you guys don't get a chance to really kind of grasp how beautiful it is up here and everything like that.
He tried to zoom in there and show the top of the mountain, and I took a sharp-ass curve, and it's like...
They did have, like, ski lifts and stuff up there, too.
Yeah, that's Wolf
skiing?
Creek. That's Wolf Creek Resort, or whatever it's called.
Right.
And here I was honking through the tunnel.
Yep, this is actually the tunnel.
It goes right through the mountain.
I took a picture of this, and this was how I began my last commentary on our birthday weekend. I took a picture of this tunnel, and this time I actually took you guys through it. So,
it's freaking awesome. It goes right through the middle of the mountain. It's really cool.
Pretty badass. Awesome trip. Well, thanks, babe, for coming on, and we'll talk to you guys later. That's it.
Peace.